I officially welcome you to this training. You are welcome. My name is Kamalu Joy Ngozi, and I'm going to be teaching you how you can start and scale a profitable export business, even if you have never exported before, even if you've tried exporting before and it did not work out, even if you've spent money on trainings and nothing worked out. Today, you're going to be learning from a seasoned exporter who started from the scratch and is able to do both small scale, everything, and large scale. So you are welcome. If your dream is to export, especially in this season where dollar to naira, naira to dollar, the exchange rate is, alarming. So, it really makes sense exporting now. So, if your aim is to export, is to learn how to export, is to be linked to distributors, African shops, and large scale brokers that can secure deal for you, please just sit tight, okay? Grab a pen. And if you're ready to spare around 45 minutes thereabouts, then sit tight. Don't go anywhere, because at the end of the training, yes, at the end of this training, for those who want to export, okay, who really want to start their export business as soon as possible in the next 30 to 45 days, I'll be sharing with you what it takes to start exporting. Trust me, you don't want to miss it, because you actually get to export after my training, for real. So without further delay, I know you want to meet me. Yes, my name is Kamalu Joy Ngozi, as I said earlier on, and I'm the founder Chimert Concept and Logistics Limited. So basically, we are into exports, right? We export food stuff abroad, and we are also a logistics company. We ship through air and sea to different parts of the world. In fact, our export business actually bettered the logistics of Chimert, right? So there are so many things you can do aside exporting. You may not export, but you can be a service exporter, providing services that exporters need. As we delve in, you will understand better. Those who are going to be attending my mentorship class, you may not even export. You can still be making serious cash doing other things aside exporting, right? So I'm a mother of three adorable kids. Yeah. And I own a Facebook group with over 20,000 members. As at the time of this video, it's over 23,000 members. And the name of the group is Nigeria Agro Foodstuff Market. So basically, it was created to connect buyers to sellers of agro products. And trust me, we've had members who have seen deals in several millions. We have people abroad buying from that market. And trust me, that's a market you want to list your products, okay? So now I trade majorly soya bean, maize, sesame seed, ginger, palm kernel nut, cashew nut, rice, packaged products to African shops, Walmart, and the likes. And you too can start doing that. Yes, and that's if you really want to do it. Because in my mentorship program, I usually, give market linkages, right? And you can. I understand the problems exporters face, and trust me, you can start exporting as soon as possible, right? I've trained over 2,000 people in export business. Yes, and I am very passionate about teaching people this business and how to make money. When I hear my mentees telling me, they did one container, they did two container, they are able to ship or sell to African store, you don't know the joy, the sense of fulfillment, especially in this era where people are crying that the exchange rate is high. Exporters are rejoicing. Like, we are not going to come out and start saying we are happy, but we are happy, because right now, if my profit is supposed to be so amount, it will automatically increase because the exchange rate has increased, right? So by the end of this webinar, you will learn the wealth that can be harnessed from exports. Yes, so you are going to be learning that palm kernel shell lying in your backyard is money that is lying on the ground. The palm kernel fiber, palm kernel cake, the broom lying in your house that you don't call anything is money. Okay, there are so many things you can export. I have mentees that all they do is drum, all this talking drum. All they do is artificial this our costume, you know. they sell it abroad. The demand is high. Okay, beads, hair product, food stuff, creams. You can even be exporting popular brands like Indomie, spaghetti, peak milk, Milo. Yes, so we do that in container. So there's a lot of things you can do, okay, around the export value chain. Now, I want to simplify exports and local food supply so that every participant can be able to export individually. So I'll be breaking it down so that even a 10-year-old child can understand. And in this training, by the end of the day, you'll be learning the requirement for exportation. And then you can learn also the items you can start exporting. You'll also be learning other ways to make money from export business. Remember, I said that you may not be exporting, but you can decide to become a clearing and forwarding agency. You may even decide to have a shipping company. You don't need to have a vessel or an airplane to have to run a shipping business like Chimert is doing. Okay, so I'll be teaching you how you can do that. You can even become an export broker and make money off of it, and I will teach how to become an export broker in the mentorship program. So there are a lot of things you can do as a service provider, sorry, as a service exporter that provide services to other exporters, and there is money across the export value chain. Okay, so just sit tight. At this point, you really need to grab a pen. You really need to, focus. Okay, you need to focus. So now, why should you even listen to me? Yes, this lady that has been talking stories up and down, why should you even listen to her? So here are a few things I think you need to know and understand about this person that is speaking to you. One, I have 5 years, as a matter of fact, it's over 5 years experience in exports on both small and large scale exports. Well, I started as a small scale exporter. Yeah, I started as a personal shopper, shopping for Nigerians abroad. Then I migrated to selling to shops and stores, and then from there selling in containers, to those shops and store, and then from there doing raw commodities. Okay, so I'll be sharing my processes in my mentorship program and how you can replicate it. So I have over 5 years. I've seen the good, I've seen the bad, I've seen the ugly. I've lost money. Okay, I've made mistakes, but for every mistake I made, it was a learning curve for me. Okay, I was able to learn from my mistake, and the next export after each mistake keeps getting better because it was always a learning curve. I mean, business is filled with risk, and that's why we are here as mentors to guide you so that what we made, the mistakes we made in the past, you don't replicate them. It will shorten your learning curve and help you to export faster. If what I know now that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, someone taught me then, I would have gone further. Okay, but it would be easier for you because you are learning from somebody who is there, who now have access to a lot of markets and can actually direct you to which market and link you up to some distributors, right? So currently, we export to over 12 African stores in USA every month. Not just USA. I also currently export to 3 African stores in UK and 1 pharmaceutical store in Vietnam. And as we speak, we are trying to set up our own store in UK. Yes, by God's grace, if not this year, by next year, hopefully. I and my mentees currently sell on Walmart, and we ship every 48 days in container. All right. So now I know we may have some questions, which is, why is it difficult to export? I know most of the challenges most of us face is how to get buyers, right? We've attended trainings, we've had theory. Some of us have this product safe. We have this product. The product is, if I tell you to bring 30 tons of palm oil within 24 hours, you don't land. If I tell you to bring 100 tons of soya bean, you have it in abundance. But the question is, how do you assess markets? Difficult in assessing market. I'm sure I'm speaking the mind of some persons here, if not everybody. I know you want to get access to this market. You want to know how Madam Joy is getting market, how I'm exporting every day, and why you cannot seem to export, even though you've registered in B2B, you've opened website, done all those things, still you've still not exported. Brother, sister, it's not by registering B2B. It's not even by opening websites. Okay, many people, you don't even need all those things to start exporting, right? So another challenge newbies are facing is lack of understanding of the export process. They don't know what it takes to ship on a small scale, what it takes to ship on a large scale, products that are contraband to certain countries, products that are not allowed in certain countries, how to process certain products, how to meet buyer specification, the documentation processes involved. They don't understand, like they are confused. They don't understand. And because of that is limiting them to export. Don't worry, I'm just stating the challenge. If this is who you are, as in if I'm speaking to you, don't worry, I'm coming. I know you want to learn how to export, but I need to state your challenge so you know you're in the right place so that you can sit tight and pay rapt attention. Now, you find it difficult to ship. You don't know the contact of shipping company. You don't know where to locate them. You don't even know the shipping process for large scale. You don't have a clearing and forwarding agent that can help you with the process, or you don't know the documents, the NSP and all of that. You don't just know. So the thing is even confusing. I understand. I've been there, right? And sometimes you get these deals, but finance has always been a challenge. And that's why I partner with some banks who help my mentees to finance their export contract, especially those who secure large scale export contracts. That is, the payment terms is letter of credit. Don't worry, in the mentorship phase, I will be breaking it down so you understand better. So I understand finance is always a challenge and it's difficult to get finance for new exporters. But not to worry, for those of us who are going to be in my mentorship program, who are able to get large scale export deals, I'll be showing you how you can get finance for your exports, as in banks are even begging. It doesn't matter if you've never done exports in your life, as in you got an export and bank go through it and they see that it is legit, it is genuine, the payment terms is LC. They are ready to finance it, okay, as my mentee. And difficulty in fixing price, right? Some of us have these products, we don't know the right price, we don't know the competitive price, we don't know the international market price, we find it difficult to fix price. All these are challenges newbies face. I'm stating all this because I have been there, right? And I know what it feels like not to be able to know how to get buyers, not to understand how the whole export thing works. I keep getting questions, please, how does this export thing work? Where do I start from? Many of us don't know how to ship, and finance too is a major challenge. So don't worry, this is what my mentorship program will be talking about. Okay, so what is export? Now we want to start export business proper. At this point, you need to grab a pen or you need to put your everything aside and pay rapt attention. Now, I'm not going to dwell on explaining exports. I'm sure everybody here understand what is exports. Export simply means that once you carry your goods here in Nigeria and take it to another country, as far as the goods is living outside Nigeria, you don't do export though. Any goods coming into Nigeria is import. But once you take out of your country to a foreign country, even if it's Ghana, even if it's Cotonou, brother, sister, it is called export. Yes. And in exchange for foreign currency, for we now, we exchange for dollar, we exchange for pounds, right? So the moment you sell outside of Nigeria in exchange of foreign currency, you've done exports. Now we have two types of exports. Yeah. We have the formal exports and the informal export. So when we say formal export, it means you are exporting through sea. It means that the government are aware you are exporting. It means that you follow due process, you document every single thing. Okay, so it means you are going to be having a registered business, you are going to be having an export license. It means you are going to be, at the point of shipping, you pay all your custom duties, all your what's it called at the port, the phytosanitary, the fumigation, the certificate of origin, neroli. I know you don't understand, but in my mentorship program you understand. Yeah, so you are going to document everything, open an what to call an NXP account and all of that. Government keeps track. I mean, formal exports, that's the only way government knows the amount of goods that are shipped out, the foreign revenue we are generating from export. It is called formal exports. Why informal exports is those that ship through sea. Sorry, through air, not through sea. When you are shipping through air in small scale, even if it's not small scale, but you are shipping through air, it is called informal exports. Because government does not, you don't need documents, you don't even need to have a registered business in the first place. That's why a lot of my mentees, even me, that's how I started. I started with no registered business, nothing, but I was exporting for over 2 years. I was exporting through air. God, I was exporting through air. Oh. People will demand for product 100 kg, 200 kg every week, every day, every other day. I was busy shipping through air. You want granite? I send beans flour, palm oil. That was how I was busy doing my exports. At some point I did up to a ton, 2 tons sef through air. Okay, and I didn't have a registered business. Yes, I didn't have a registered business. So because you don't have a registered business, government don't keep track. And that's how most of my mentee who are working on a budget, who don't have large capital to started informal export without having a registered business, because they take to either NACO or any shipping air freighting company, and those one package, use their documents and ship for those people, and their buyers receive it. Okay, so that's informal export. Once you ship through air, it's informal export. You ship through sea with your documents, it is formal export. You can also ship through sea without documents when you are doing group shipping. Okay, one person's document covers for all. Sometimes shipping company, sea shipping company, okay, they gather people's goods, do what we call consolidation, and ship with their documents. So it's, you can also do informal export through sea, leveraging on sea shipping company who ship people's items to a particular country. So take for instance, we have sea shipping companies that accept large volume from different people to maybe Canada or US. You can, carry your items and ship through those sea shipping company, and they use their documents to ship. But if you alone, you are doing a container load, 2 container, 3 container, you must have NEPC license. And trust me, NEPC license is not expensive. 13,500, you should be able to get your NEPC license. So basic requirement for exportation: you need a phone with access to internet. I mean, you are here listening to me, so congratulations. The fact that you are here, you have a phone that have access to internet, you don't qualify now. You can export, even if it's informal export. We all started from informal. Yes, we call it small, but it cannot be small. Oh. I said at some point I was doing a ton. I'll package 1 kg to 2 kg, but when you combine, it's a ton, 2 tons. It's not small, though, but it's small. Yeah, you need a domiciliary account, guys. I mean, you want to earn in dollar, you want to earn in pounds. You need a domiciliary account. You need to go to the bank and tell them you want to open a domiciliary account. That's the only way you can earn in foreign currency. When people are crying that, oh, the exchange rates, this one, things are expensive. Yes, I understand. I feel it too. But honestly, when I check my domiciliary account and just convert it, I won't lie, it favors me. It favors exporters. We'll not come outside and say it, but we are happy. That's the truth. Right now is the best time to delve into export because of the exchange rate, and it will keep increasing. So it will favor exporters really. Except you don't want to earn in dollar or pounds or any of or euro. Okay. You will not have a domiciliary account and your customer will be very happy to pay you in naira. Now you lose sha. So it's better you have a domiciliary account. Go to the bank, tell them you want to open a domiciliary account. Now you need to understand the main export process, and that's what this training is about. That's what my mentorship program is all about. For you to be able to export, you need to know how to process, how to package, where to source at the cheapest rate possible, how to negotiate and fix price, how to go through the contracts, the different payment method for small scale and large scale. You need to understand these things. And that's what the mentorship program is all about, right? And you need to be determined and have the desire to make it work. It's not a Ponzi scheme, no be get rich quick scheme. Oh. It is business, and each business, for you to succeed, it doesn't matter if it's exports, it doesn't matter if it's crude oil. If you are not determined and you don't put in the work, you no go see any results. Okay, so your determination to make it work will give you the desired result. Now, facts about exportation business for a newbie. One, you don't need to have a registered public or private limited liability company to commence exportation business. Remember, I said informal export means you're shipping through air. Informal exports could also mean you are shipping through sea. Okay, you are doing group shipping through sea with other people going to a particular country. It's informal exports. Yeah. So you don't need to have a registered business to do informal exports. You don't need to have any PC license to do informal exports. Though I strongly advise you have a registered business so that your buyer will take you serious. There's a kind of deal you will never get in your life if you don't have a registered business. You want to export 1,000 tons of cashew nuts and you don't have a registered business. You think your buyer will give you, what's it called? Contracts. But then I understand there are people working on a budget that what they have is 100K, what they have is 150, and they just want to start from there, just like I did as a personal shopper, shopping for Nigerians abroad or supplying stores, and the store will now repackage and all of that, or supplying restaurants, and some food processing companies abroad. You don't need to have a registered business to do informal export. So if you are here thinking of big documents, I just want to clear your that you don't need it. In fact, you don't need NAFDAC to export. Many of us did not start with NAFDAC. In fact, most of my products don't have NAFDAC. Okay, I have NAFDAC to sell locally, but most of the products I package and process don't have now because most of my products are export products, and those countries does not require NAFDAC. Yes, they need you to meet up with their requirements. They really don't care about our NAFDAC. So if you don't have NAFDAC, it's not a limitation. So your mind should just calm down. Now I'm trying to calm you down, okay? So you don't need to have an export license either from Nigeria Export Promotion Council or Ghana Export Promotion Association. You don't need much capital. That's if you are starting on a budget. As a matter of fact, you may not even need capital if you are doing personal shopping. I'll be expatiating this in my mentorship program. Okay, you can operate as a part-time business. That's how I started. I had an 8 to 5 p.m. job, not even a 9 to 5. Okay, and weekend were my sourcing, packaging days, and on Monday I leveraged on dispatch rider who pick up and take to shipping company for me. That was how I started till I grew to the point I had to quit my 8 to 5 and focus squarely on my business, and went ahead and established logistics business and other business related to export. Okay, so categories of exportable products. You are here thinking, what can I export? You can export agricultural products is one of the category. When we say agricultural products, we are talking about garri, cassava flour, cassava flakes, cassava chips. Okay. We are talking about cashew nuts, sesame, soya bean, palm oil, hibiscus, ginger, garlic, chili pepper, Arabic gum, kola nut, bitter kola, coffee beans, cocoa beans, beans. E plenty. I can't remember everything. Yam. Yes, so we export yams. All these are exportable products to mention, but if you can add more to your list. Plantain, unripe plantain, they're all exportable products. Okay, so they are agricultural products. So any product you have in your house, okpa flour, bambara nut, egusi, ogbono, achi, ewedu, vegetable, dry vegetable, fresh vegetable, snail, though it's contraband in most country, honey, okay, they are all exportable. Then processed food, like once you've processed a product from its original form, like beans flour, yam flour, potato flour, pando flour, rice flour, orishirishi, all those, processed product that has been processed from its raw form to its finished products, like ginger powder, all these spice, they are finished products, they are processed products. And the truth is, that's where the profit is. Okay, somebody that sells processed cashew and someone that sells raw cashew nuts, the person selling processed cashew makes more profit than those selling raw cashew nuts. The Vietnamese and Indians that buy raw cashew nuts from us, when they process it, they sell it times 5 to other countries like US. So they make more profit. So the truth is, processed product value addition, that's where the profit is, and you make more money when you even package small, but people don't know. Okay, there's money in small scale export though. Small is not small. You can be packaging in 500 gram to 200 gram and you are selling massively. I'm telling you, you can be doing up to a ton, up to 2 tons. Yes. So another thing you can do is manufactured products, right? So manufactured products are product like Milo, Chin Chin, product that you manufacture by yourself. Okay, Indomie, spaghetti, Golden Morn, right? All these factory products. Okay, Omo, just mention them. Manufactured products from big brands. You can export bigger brands product. All these Nestle food, flour mill products, PZ products, you can export them. Other people's product, bigger brand, essential products, right? Then handicrafts. If you listen to this, what I was saying earlier on, I mentioned that I have a mentee that does talking drum, like drums, ashoke, adire, iro and buba, tie and dye, artwork, okay, fashion, what's it called, fashion design, beads, painting, sculpture, those who are into what's it called, ceramics, you can actually export your designs. Okay, those who are into wig making, bag making, Ankara bags, Ankara shoes, you're into bead making, handicrafts. The demand is huge. There was a time I know a US black lady came all the way from Nigeria just to look for people who are into Ankara bags and shoes to match, headgears, right? To match headgears, fascinators, they are all exportable. Then those of us who have solid minerals like lithium, tin, iron ore, and them gemstones, all those beautiful gemstones, the demand is high. Every now and then I get, customers calling me from abroad. Joy, do you have lithium? Do you have tantalite? Do you have gemstones, this brand of gemstone, this type of gemstones and all? Solid minerals and gemstones are not my fault. Like it's not an area I specialize, but I get orders for it. Okay, so the demand is high. That's what I'm trying to let you know. The demand is high. So please note there are a lot of products I did not mention, but All I want to let you know is that there is no limit to what you can export. Those products you consider waste, like cow horn, gallstones, the demand is very, very, very high. Yes. So ways you can earn from exportation. One, you can earn as a personal shopper, shopping for Nigerians in diaspora. Yes, a lot of Nigerians need your products. You know, you self know now the way Nigerians are jackpotting every day. People are relocating like there's something chasing them out of Nigeria. Even you may be planning to relocate. It's a good business to start over there, right? So you can be shopping for Nigerians abroad, right? You can run adverts, target Nigerians abroad, not only Nigerians, even Africans, create flyers, run adverts and have them buy from you. Okay, you can export to African and Asian stores. Asian stores have some similar recipes to us. Even all these Korean stores, they sell up to our Iru, our Ijebu Gari, palm oil. Most of our indigenous Nigerian product they sell. I supply Jamaican stores, I supply Asian, even Mexican stores. Some of them have similar recipes to us and they sell and buy our products. So you can export to African shop, you can export to Asian store and some South American stores abroad. You can also sell to Walmart. I'm privileged to sell in Walmart. I'm privileged to sell on Amazon. Okay. You can sell to factories, food processing companies abroad in large scale, right? You can sell to pharmaceutical. Yes, I supply bitter cola to a pharmaceutical company in Vietnam. You can supply pharmaceutical companies, okay? You can become a clearing and forwarding agent, right? I said my journey into export opened my eye to other things I can do. I have mentees who are now, in fact, who opened big companies, some in Port Harcourt, some in Warri, some in Lagos, and they are doing well as clearing and forwarding agents. What actually brought them to my class is exports. But by the time they were done with my mentorship program, they decided to focus on being clearing and forwarding agent. So you can become a service exporter that renders services to exporters. Okay, in my mentorship program, I teach you how to become a service exporter. List all the duties so that you can pick which area you want to focus on as a service exporter. Okay, you can become an export broker, that person that connects buyers to seller or that connects farmers to exporters. Okay, and earn commission, broker's fee. You can become an international broker and earn commission without exporting. All these are service exporting. Okay, and I will expatiate more in my mentorship program. Now you can have distributors who will distribute your product for you. That's the stage and level Chimert is now. We work with distributors abroad who distribute our products. That's the level we are. And you can also replicate it. Okay. I know you'll be wondering how in my mentorship program again, I will be showing you how you can sit pretty in Nigeria and have distributor distribute your products in different parts of the world. How amazing. When people are busy struggling on how to get buyers, you have distributors distributing your products. You can also work with agents who secure contracts for you, large scale contracts, or even secure markets. You simply tell the agent the type of market you want, okay, your payment terms and everything, and the agent will secure those kind of markets for you on commission basis. You can also tell an agent, oh, you want to be supplying store in Texas, let the agent secure so store, number of store for you in Texas, in Houston, in Dallas, and on commission basis, and the agents will work for you. That is the level Chimert is operating on, and you can replicate the same model. So imagine yourself, okay, that have been struggling for years, having people begging you to distribute your products, and imagine yourself making dollars, earning dollars in six figures averagely. This is me trying to be modest, right? Every month. Okay, so the wealth in exports is huge. That's if you know how to go about it. But if you don't know how to go about it, you may end up having premium losses. Remember, I said once upon a time I made mistakes, but it's from the mistakes I made I was able to learn and improve, and that's why I'm here to guide you as your mentor, so that you don't end up making the same mistake I made when I started this business over 5 years ago. So how do you start exporting? At this point, you really need to start jotting or pay rapt attention. Remember, I told you that you need to have access to internet. Yes, so you need to have access to internet, okay, and phone. One, I mean, you have access to internet, so I mean, you can actually do this business even if you're a student, even if you're a stay-at-home mom, even if you have a 9 to 5 job. That's how I started. I started as a mom who had an 8 to 5 p.m. job. I did it. So I'm not sure you have excuse, right? Okay. So you can go online and search for buyers of your products. Google is your friend, guys. We are in a digital age. Okay, so you go online and type and search countries that have high demand for your products, not just searching for countries that have high demand for your products. Okay, you now search contacts of maybe African shops or factories, contact of factories that need your product, depending on the type of export you want to do. If you want to do small scale, that means you have to search for contact of African shop. If you want to do fashion, you need to type contact of fashion stores in the country you want to export, maybe Houston, in US. You need to be specific with the location in those countries, so that the contact comes up, and then you send messages, send emails, start communicating, negotiate, and before you know it, deal is sealed. Okay, so when you get those contacts, when you go on Google and search for contact of African store or pharmaceutical store or factories that need your product. So if you are into palm oil and you want to, give processing companies that process soap and the like, you can search for processing companies in different locations in those countries, the contact of processing companies, or the location that buys oil more, and you target contact. You go on Google and search out these things, right? And then when you get the contact, you send proposals, you introduce yourself, who you are, what you do, your supply capacity, right? You send proposal. Okay, so when you send proposal, of course, you follow up on the buyer, and then you guys negotiate till the deal is sealed. You can also join import and export Facebook groups and advertise for buyers, right? We have a lot of import export groups on Facebook. You join, you advertise for buyers and have buyers contact you, right? You can also run adverts to get buyers for your products. You run adverts, you pay people to run adverts for you. You can also go on YouTube to watch videos on how to get started. Okay, you can also start by yourself without any support, leveraging on online materials on Google and what have you. Okay, you can also decide to get a mentor, not just any mentor, a seasoned mentor in the business that actually exports and have access to community of exporters and market that makes you start exporting faster. So you can choose. The ball is in your court. Okay, I've listed Google, I've listed Facebook adverts, I've listed you joining import export groups on Facebook. I've also told you to go on YouTube and watch, but then it will take you long to get to your destination. You need a mentor you can call. You need a mentor that can hold you by the hand. You need a mentor that has a community of exporter. You need a mentor that will give you easy access to market, because me, I know what you are looking for is access to market. Me, I know you are not here to come and attend training like every other person. You need market, right? So your journey could be long. Your journey too can be very short. It all depends on you and how soon you want to start exporting anyways. Okay, So at this point, for those who are here and say they want to export, I want to introduce you to my community of exporter. Okay, we currently have a group of over 400 members who currently export and sell to different markets individually and as a group to places like Walmart, Amazon, African shops. Okay, work with our various distributors and does personal shopping every month through air and sea. So in the group, okay, in our community, everybody is busy doing one thing or the other. Those who are not selling on Walmart, they are selling with distributors. Those who are not selling through distributors are selling through agents. Those who are not selling through agents are selling on Amazon or Walmart, or some are doing personal shopping. Some are doing everything at the same time, including elderly people. Yes, so everybody is busy doing business in the group. I'm sure that's the kind of community you want. Community that motivates each other. I mean, everybody is networking, everybody is busy, everybody's, every month, every other month we announce next shipping and everybody start preparing for the next shipping. Is that not what you want? So the ball is in your court, guys. You can also become part of of this community of exporter. And the name of our community is Chimert Exporters. Yes, so Chimert Exporters. Now, here are a few things I want to tell you about our community. In our community, you can work directly with distributor who distributes your products abroad to different markets. Yes, so you heard me right. In our community, you get direct access to agents who give you markets on commission basis. Okay, you even specify the kind of market you want, and these agents, their duty is to secure that market on agreed commission. Okay, in our community, you get to work directly with companies that get you enlisted on Walmart physical stores, Amazon, and eBay. Yes, so in our community, you can team up with group members to do large scale group exports. You can also secure contracts and have bank finance it, provided it is letter of credit. By bankers will finance. Okay, as far as you're a Chimert mentee, what they care about is Joy can vouch, I can vouch, right? And they go through the contract and they see that it is safe and secured. They will finance it for you if your problem is finance. Okay, you get to network with other business owners. I mean, everybody is busy doing one thing or the other in the community, right? So you imagine that community where everybody is motivated, everybody is doing business, everybody is busy doing one thing or the other. You too, you will do now, because every other month announcement is made for shipping to Canada, shipping to, you will always see something to export, right? Okay, and you can get to travel for international trips to UK, US, Rwanda, okay, for trade shows, fairs, conferences, trade mission. Right now there is a trade fair happening in Houston, Texas. Some of our mentees will be going. Okay, some will be going for Canada, some will be going next year for different trips. So if you are that kind of person that is interested to travel for trade fair, trade show as a group with our community, trust me, our platform offers you that opportunity, because we kind of partner with some agencies, international agencies, that helps us to showcase our products, links us to markets and all of that. So you have opportunity to travel, right? So, who are the people that can join this Chimert community of exporters? If you're a student, okay, and you can make out time to do this business part-time as a personal shopper. For students, I would always recommend you do informal exports, right? Maybe as a personal shopper, or you supply shops and stores abroad. Okay, stay at home moms, you can do this in fact, it's a perfect business for stay at home mom, especially if you are doing informal exports, right? For retirees or those planning to retire. So imagine you are retiring or about retiring, and you have a business that you are doing every month from the comfort of your home. All you need to do is package certain products and ship and make your money. Okay, businessmen or women who want an extra source of income. Money no dey tire person, right? You want to make more money. Okay, multiple streams of income will solve multiple issues when they come up. So these are people, as in, if you're a businessman or woman that wants an extra source of income, you can join our community. People looking forward to increasing their source of income can also join our community. Now, here are a few testimonials. I'll share more of these testimonials in the group. I hope you can see it. These are our mentees that are already exporting from the previous batch, right? Okay, so one said she just dropped off because we have a warehouse. One of our distributors' warehouse is in Ibadan. Okay, and they dropped off to ship. In fact, that shipment have gone as we speak. Okay, so we ship every month, every other month through distributor agent as a personal shopper to Walmart, Amazon. So, I mean, in the community, everybody seems to be very busy. So you can see a mentee here saying that so far, so good. Training has been very impactful. I'm presently shipping with Walmart, okay, and as a personal shopper, right? So, here is our distributor sending me a message about the next shipment, right? I'll share more of these things in the group because I'm not sure it's so clear. Okay, another of my mentee, all these mentees are getting deals even while the training is going on. It's not like after training, no. So imagine after training when you're a full bona fide member of the community. Okay, so another mentee is saying, I got a deal to supply 5 tons of melon seed to UK. Though they said I should send my quote, she eventually did this deal. Okay, so there's really no limit to what you can actually export in our community. So if you can read through the screen, you will see mentees who exported and they are sharing their reviews, coming back to say thank you. Okay. This picture of box is actually a mentee who is a student of ABU Zaria. After attending my training, she was able to ship boxes of catfish to a store in US, and that store made her the sole distributor of catfish. Okay. So you can see another one said she got order to ship what's it called, flakes, okay, to and she told me where she'll be getting it from. Okay, so there's really no limit to what you can do. The testimonials are enormous. More testimonials will be shared in the group. Those who said they've never attended this kind of training where they eventually get buyers, like they are linked with buyers, off takers. In fact, the buyers get to meet with you, discuss with you directly. Here's another mentee who got a deal of 1,500 metric ton to supply palm kernel cake to South Africa. And it's a 1-year contract. Guess what? This is a core member that just finished youth service. And guess what? The bank actually helped finance it. It made this guy's dream come true. Okay. So you can actually get to export and finance will not be a problem if you secure a contract. This is another mentee who got a deal to supply product to Pakistan, right? And guess what? He was paid 40% advance payment. Yes, he was paid 40% advance payment. And here is another mentee who got a deal to supply 1,200 tons of ginger to US, and she was paid part payment. Okay, this is a contract she screenshot and sent to me, right? So the opportunity is huge, oh, if you follow who know road. Remember, there's long routes and there's short route. You decide whether you want to go through the long route doing it by yourself, or you want to go through a mentor who actually mentors you, teaches you. You join her community, she links you to distributors, you work directly with these distributors. Decide which one you want to do. Your export journey can actually commence as soon as possible. It all depends on you. So what do you need to join our community? One, you need to be patient and ready to learn. It's not a Ponzi scheme, it's not a get rich quick scheme, it's a business. So you need to learn, you need to be patient with the process. Okay. So and you need to be ready to implement. I'm going to drill you in my class, God knows. Hey, be ready to do assignments. We are going to do challenge. In fact, the first position, second position, gift and all of that. Okay, for those who the whole aim is at the end of the training, you should start exporting by yourself, even if you don't want to join the community, right? Okay, so what will you be learning from the mentorship program? Because I'm hosting a 2 weeks mentorship program that will actually walk you through on how to get started. So one, you'll be learning how to export on a budget. That's for those of us who are here. And what we have is 100,000, 150,000 to start. You'll be learning how to start on a budget. You'll be learning how to export even if you don't have any documents, you don't have certificates, you don't have license. You'll be learning tested and proven ways to get buyers that pays you in foreign currency even before the goods leave the country's port of loading. In fact, I'm an advocate of your buyer paying you at the port of loading, LC. I teach all that. That's what I do. And that's how I receive my payment without issue. Okay, 4 secured ways of receiving payment from buyers. I'm going to be sharing with you how you can receive payments without no shaking, no wahala. Okay, hot selling exportable product you can consider exporting and countries with highest demand for such products. I'll be teaching how to get contacts and access to buyers in any country of your choice that literally begs for your product. I'll be teaching how to get buyers of thousands of metric tons of different products coming after you daily. You'll be learning how to easily secure export contract through secrets that will be revealed in the training. You'll be learning how to draft winning export proposal, and you'll be given sample of Chimert export proposal template for different products you can edit and use to secure new buyers and export orders. You'll be learning 3 proven ways to earn massively from export business. You'll be learning how to fix price for your export product to fit international price. You will be learning secrets of how to source and have contacts or access to farmers or manufacturers of different products of cheapest agro products and mineral resources. You will also be learning how you can become an export broker and earn massive commission even if you are not exporting. Yes, you'll be learning how to set up your export blog for your business by yourself, gain visibility with profits. Simple techniques to send buyers to your blog to give them serious impression that you're a serious seller and they can buy from you. Okay, trusted site to register your products that gives you access to legit buyers of your export products. Okay, how to create a fully operational PayPal for Nigerians and Ghanaians, access to over 800 contacts of legit buyers, owners of shops, foodstuff and manufacturing companies that buys in large quantities of different products from US, UK, Canada, Germany, etc, and access to over 45 contacts of shipping companies that you can export with. Other businesses you can do alongside exports or related to export, like freight forwarding, haulaging, trucking, logistics, to mention but a few. There is more. You'll be learning how to run adverts directly from Facebook ad experts, direct virtual meeting and access to work with distributors of African store that distribute your products in US and UK, direct access to work with agents abroad that sells your products on commission basis, opportunity to sell on Walmart physical stores and Amazon in 30 to 45 days. An opportunity for you to do group exports, attend international fair, missions and conferences abroad. 1 month full mentorship with live session that enable you ask I and the Chimert team questions directly. So this mentorship is not just going to be hosted by me. the Chimert team will be on ground to walk you through, to drill you. We teach you and we make sure you practicalize. Now, the training is going to be hosted on Telegram, and a question and answer group will definitely be on WhatsApp. Now, the training is divided into two. Okay. 1 week will be learning and training phase. You'll be learning all about exports, how to source, how to package, how to ship, how to get buyers, how to package yourself and all of that. And the second week, we'll be linking you up to our distributors, right? In fact, our distributors will be having sessions with us. Okay, so you decide which of the markets you want to sell your product, which of the distributors you want to work with. And that's why I said this training is different, because aside teaching you, we understand that it's not always easy to get buyers, right? It's not like you're not going to get buyers, but we understand that it may take the other person 2 months, but with us linking you to buyer, you can get started even before the 2 weeks is over, right? So the practical phase, you will learn how to position yourself, how to get started. You will be implementing all the assignments. So as you're implementing in the practical phase, in fact, you're expected to get buyers by the second week, and then the distributor comes on board to offtake and distribute your product. You have a session with them and all of that, right? After 1 week training, we'll enter practical session where we get our materials, product, market linkage, and commence actual exports. Training dates will be communicated in the group. So yes, in the group right now, I'll be communicating the training for the mentorship program. And trust me, it will be one of the best 2 weeks of your life. After this training, if you don't export, it's going to include live session, personal session with mentees, video training, WhatsApp training, ebooks, and a follow-up group for exporters for 2 whole weeks, guys. See, I'm really committed for you guys to export. Trust me. The worth of this training is over 100,000, but guess what? That is not what you'll be paying. Even if the fee is 50,000, it's still very fair, and that's because the value will be benefiting from this training is way more than that. But guess what? You won't be paying you will not be paying 50,000, you will not be paying 30,000. But for the first 25 persons who are going to be keen into this training, the first 25 persons who are going to be keen into this training, you can pay 20,000 naira. Yes, and the account is written here. You pay 20,000 naira and you post your evidence in the group. Not only that, the first 25 persons, I am going to link you up to a market. Okay, sorry, to my own personal distributor that distributes for Chimert. Okay, and that distributor will distribute your products. The first 25 persons pays 20,000, and not just that, you are going to work directly with Chimert's personal distributor that distributes Chimert's products in US, in UK, and in Canada. So if I were you, and you want to start exporting as soon as possible, and you want me to link you up to my own personal distributor and agent that distributes my products and pays me in dollar and pounds, you will rush and pay, send your proof to the group, and you will be added to the mentorship program. There is no fake scarcity here. Once it's 25 persons, the training fee increases automatically. Okay, so take advantage. You can send your proof of payment to the number on the screen right now, or you send it to the group. The group will be open. You drop your group. Once your payment is confirmed, you will be added to the 2 weeks mentorship program. Trust me, this is going to be one of the best investments of your life. I can't wait to see you succeed. I can't wait to hear your testimonials, and I wish you all the best. So let's see in the group. Let's hear from you in the group. You can ask your questions in the group. Thank you.